What's up, gamers? So today we're doing instead of two pointers, which I I kind of understand, so left right, but I don't know the algorithm still. But it's not an algorithm. It's kind of a mini algorithm, but it's like an introduction to algorithms, and I like that. So today we're gonna do the stack. I have some quite knowledge with the stack. I guess instead of a stack is first in, last out. A LIFO, last in, first out. Yeah, yeah, last in, the one that you stack, and the queue is first in, first out. So this is LIFO. And so let's do stack hashtag one. So this is like a module two. It's still module two, I guess. It's just different, it's in a different arrow, but yeah, ooh, valid purposes. I forgot how to do this now. So, so I still feel like an idiot. Even if I did this, you're given a string. I know this. You need to. I don't know, dude. But let's try. So this is a stack. So maybe we're gonna push or add or push and pop. And so you are given a string as conga. So we're gonna check and for no. I wonder, maybe we can watch the solution. I guess that's fine. This is a hash map and create a stack for C and S. So C not and map stack that happens. I might discount it, but no, I should like it's I have to figure it
Hey
out.
everyone, welcome back and let's write some more neat code today.
So
Today
let's
let's
watch.
solve an easy problem, valid parentheses. This is such a common interview question. I think I've been asked this so many times like in phone interviews and online assessments and stuff, so definitely a good problem to
Oh,
understand.
so
We're
this is a
given a
common problem.
string S containing only these 6 characters. They're basically parentheses
So you
type
create a
characters,
map
right?
first
Brackets, parentheses, closing, and there's 3 pairs, so there's an
containing
opening
these.
one and then there's a closing one, and that's true for
So
each
this
of the
is a
three
dictionary
types, right?
key
Close,
value
open,
pairs
and close.
where
And our
this
only goal
one
is to determine if the
corresponds with
input string is
this
valid or
one,
not, and it's
this
valid
value,
if the open brackets are always closed by the same type of bracket,
and this
and
one.
if the brackets are closed in the correct order. So if that's
Yeah.
true, then it's valid and we can return true. If it's not, then we can return false. So first example. Now, is this valid? Well, we start with an opening parenthesis and then we close it with a closing parenthesis. So it happened in the correct order, right? This was closed in the correct order. Every open has a matching close, so this is valid, so we can return true.
So a hash map that
Obviously,
contains
if
these
the
stuff
order was
and a stack.
opposite like this, it would not, we would have to return false because first of all, this opening bracket isn't being closed, right? It's never being closed.
So
It needs
this
to, the closing needs to go on the other side of it. So we have some unclosed parentheses and it's basically in the wrong order. Let's look at this other example. We see, okay, opening parenthesis, then it gets closed, right? Okay, now we don't have to worry about these two anymore. Opening bracket, and then it gets closed, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Opening curly brace, and then closing curly brace, so we don't have to worry about that anymore because they were all closed and they were all closed in the correct order, so we can return true. What about something like this? See, we have an open parenthesis and then we have a closing parenthesis,
but
right? So then this is closing this one. And we have an opening bracket and we have a
that's
closing
still
bracket
that's
coming
valid.
after it. So, right, this closes that. But this is wrong, right? This is not
I
valid. And the
bruh.
reason is the order is off, right? We see that this closing parenthesis is actually being applied to this open bracket,
Oh
but these
yeah.
do not match each other, right? So these don't cancel out. So this doesn't work. Basically, the order is wrong. And that's pretty self-explanatory by looking at it, right? It just doesn't look right. So now how can we actually determine an algorithm to be able to solve this problem? Well, one of the first things you might notice is we have to start with an opening parenthesis. We can start with this, we can start with an opening bracket, or we can start with an opening curly bracket, but we can't start with a closing parenthesis, right? Because like this is never going to be valid. We can't add any more stuff over here that's ever going to make this valid, right? It's not being applied to any opening parenthesis. So we can't start with a closing parenthesis. We have to start with an opening parenthesis of any kind. And once we start with an opening parenthesis, we can pretty much add as many opening parentheses as we want as long as we're eventually closing them, right? So if we have 4 open parentheses, we have to have 4 closing that come after it. As we add a closing parenthesis that matches, right? So these two match each other, they counteract. We can then remove them from consideration, right? We can remove them from our list,
Okay,
right? So now
so
let's say
pop
we
it.
get another opening parenthesis. We see it's being applied to this one, right? And we can remove. Now let's say we see just the
I know that you when you get the closing now, then you can pop it, and then you find the next one, then you pop it. So this is the
this
coding.
one, and I'm going to map it, actually building up
This
our
one.
stack. Those two open maps. These are our 3 pairs,
I'm
one,
sorry for
2, and
what.
3.
No, no, I have
Let's
to do
start
this code by
actually
my own.
building up our stack and popping from it and just
Oh,
going through every character in this input string. First,
so
let's check
for
if this
C and
character
S,
is a
if
closing
C
parenthesis. So if this character is
is
in
in
closed
map,
to open map, that means it's a closing parenthesis. And the
we need
reason
to
why is
check.
because the
So
keys, every key of
map
this
that
map is
append.
always a closing parenthesis. So if this is a
See
closing
that append.
parenthesis, we want to make sure that our
Ah,
stack is not empty, right? We
ah,
cannot add a closing parenthesis to an empty stack, and we want to make sure that the value at the top of our stack is the matching opening
what?
parenthesis.
See,
So let's make
oh,
sure so that
if
so
C
in
is
Python
not in
stack at
map,
-1 is the last
so if
value that we just added in the
it's
stack.
not.
Let's make sure that that is the matching open parenthesis that we need. We can
I
get
swear to
that
God,
by
I remember it.
taking
I mean,
our map and
C.
getting the character
Then
and getting the
and then you
closing character
continue,
from it, so we can
so
basically
you
that's what
don't
we're
need
doing.
to
We're
now
passing
check
in the
it.
closing
So if
curly brace,
not
getting the
stack
opening
or
curly
stack
brace or whatever
at
we need.
index
If
negative one
these match
not
each other,
equal
that's
to
good.
the
That
map
means we can pop from our
dot
stack
C.
and then
So that
continue
means this
going.
is just
If they
checking if
don't
the
uh,
stack
if they don't match each
is
other, or if the
does
stack
not
happens to be
match with the
empty, that
map
means we
current
have to
map.
return false, because
Then
that
we
means our
return
parentheses
false.
don't match, right? Obviously, we
Then we
know
can then
this is
else if
not
it's
a
not, then
matching
we just
parenthesis.
stack that
Having just a
top.
closing parenthesis
Then
to
apparently
start us
we
off is not
return
matching.
not
Also,
stack.
this is not matching, right? Having a closing parenthesis with an open
All
bracket.
right,
This
so
is
I
not
guess
matching. So
I'm not
that's
really. I'll. Oh my god, still dog shit. What the heck? Still an idiot. Back to control, back, control, back, rage, start, standard log, bringing me, never making me reach, try on, let's play later. Uh, what's wrong? I swear to God, this is correct. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, this is correct. I swear to God. Why? What's wrong? Ah, or so ask AI. What's wrong? Oh my God. Oh my God. But 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 it still doesn't work. Oh my goodness. See, this is my fault for trying to cheat. First, like I'm already trying to cheat. I'll do better. Anyways, thank you for watching. I suck.